Emojis! How boring would it be to send messages without these adorable little ideograms? Shigetaka Kurita, the father of emojis, wanted to help people express ideas or emotions by creating special characters. However, emojis have become so popular worldwide that the way they were intended to have been used has changed, from signs of insults to sexual references. Get ready to be amazed by these 20 emojis that have hidden meanings that you might not know about.
Amazing!
Number 20. The red mask. Getting a red face when you get mad is a physical manifestation of a sudden reaction inside your body. This is the reason why most people use this emoji as a sign of anger. However, the red mask emoji originally represents a Japanese creature called Namahage, a popular character in Japanese folklore who wards off evil spirits. Number 19. The poop emoji. It stinks, and it's the nastiest thing you can ever step on. That's how most people think about this emoji, a literal poop. What might surprise you is that it's actually a good luck sign. That's right, poop means luck in Japan. In fact, dreaming of poop on your hands could mean that you're about to get a lot of money in the future. Number 18. The 100 emoji. This emoji originated from Japan, where it is common for teachers to use a stamp in addition to a perfect 100% score on an exam paper to indicate that a student has performed very well. In Western culture, this emoji is commonly used to mean keep it real or a similar sentiment. In another use, on Snapchat, the 100 emoji has been used alongside the fire emoji to indicate a 100-day snap streak. Number 17. Triumphant emoji. This one is often used as a sign of anger. Well, you would be in a huff like this emoji if your temper runs out. Ironically though, according to Emojipedia, it is actually supposed to convey that you're feeling proud yet in a disdainful way. Sort of like you're frustrated about a situation but just overcame it. Passing a hard exam or reaching the top of the mountain may be the best situation to describe this emoji then, even though in my opinion it does a poor job of conveying any feelings of triumph. Number 16. Astonished emoji. This emoji is commonly used as a sign of death. On the other hand, it wasn't supposed to be used that way. It was first intended to express feelings of surprise or shock. Driven by the misinterpretation of this emoji, most digital platforms these days have changed its presentation, replacing crossed eyes with eyes wide open. Number 15. Women with bunny ears. Do you think these two women are dancing? Are they best friends having a good time? While it is often used to represent these ideas, the true meaning behind the women with bunny ears emoji is pretty surprising. Since its creation was inspired from the bunny suit, a common costume in Japan for teasing men, it is supposed to show signs of flirtation or sexiness. Number 14. See no evil. This special character is often used as an oops expression to convey embarrassment in a playful way. Interestingly though, the true meaning behind the monkey with its eyes covered is see no evil. In other words, it's meant to playfully convey the I didn't want to see that expression. It's a part of a Japanese proverb that revolves around three wise monkeys, Mizaru, Kikazaru, and Iwazaru. The two other monkeys represent hear no evil and speak no evil. Number 13. Construction worker. Most people think that this emoji represents a person who works in a hospital. It could be because of the green cross marked on his forehead, or how he perfectly portrays hospital workers. This emoji, on the other hand, is a construction worker, wearing the common yellow helmet seen in most development sites in Japan. Number 12. The Love Hotel. This emoji is often used as a representation of a hospital. This is because most people ignore the heart icon located beside the letter H. This emoji, in fact, represents a love hotel, a place built exclusively for couples who want to spend the night together. Another variation of this emoji had the letter H removed to stop making people think of it as a hospital. Number 11. The Name Badge. Do you know what this emoji really is? It may look like the fire flower from Mario, but it's actually called a name badge. So, how do we use a name badge? Apparently, it's supposed to be used beside our name when we introduce ourselves in group chats. It lets people know that you're a new member, especially the ones who don't know you. Number 10. Open hands. The open hands emoji originally meant to express openness, or show a simple hug sign. It's also used to say good morning to someone. However, it was associated with Red Bull since it looked like a pair of wings. Emojini, a learning algorithm, somehow managed to associate Red Bull with this emoji because of the company's advertising slogan, Red Bull gives you wings. Number 9. The OK emoji. Many people nowadays think of this emoji as a person dancing in a ballerina position. It's probably because of how the woman in this emoji positions her hands on top of her head. However, this special character signifies an OK gesture, forming a big letter O with the use of her hands. Number 8. Hands raised. The hands raised emoji is often used as a sign of excitement or celebration. It's also called the high 10 emoji, calling out someone to respond in the same way. While most people often use this emoji properly, it has a hidden meaning that you might not know. It's silly, but this special character is also often used to represent a female orgasm. Number 7. Folded hands emoji. Since the hands raised emoji is also referred to as the high 10 emoji, many would get the idea that this one represents two hands high-fiving each other. Either that, or it would indicate two hands praying, which is how most people use it. However, this emoji really just means please or thank you in Japanese culture. Number 6. Concierge emoji. This emoji represents a help desk officer. A great way to use this special character is by placing it along with questions like how may I help you or what can I do for you. However, this emoji is now popular as a response for a witty remark. The reason why she tends to wave her hand this way is still a mystery. Number 5. Cold sweat. Most people think of this emoji as a sign of grief. This is probably because of the droplet of water seen in this emoji, mistakenly identified as tears. On the other hand, this emoji simply means that someone is experiencing stress or embarrassment. Number 4. The peach and the eggplant. These emojis were not created for sexual references. Of course, they were created to represent food. While they look pretty similar to their real-world counterparts, most people think otherwise. With the censorship of adult-themed emojis, people will always find a way to make sexual conversations much more interesting. Number 3. The Sosanja mark. It's not a flag or some random emoji you can use for whatever reason. It's a Sosanja mark for new drivers in Japan. After getting a driver's license, new drivers are required to put a Sosanja sticker on their cars for a year. To put it simply, it's a sign that someone just started to learn something. A newbie. Number 2. The dizzy symbol. This emoji is not a shooting star. It's in fact a symbol that should be used to express dizziness. It's also used to symbolize being sick, drunk, or lightheaded. The creation of the dizzy emoji is heavily based on Japanese art. A dizzy person in anime, for example, is often presented with a star revolving around the person's head. Number 1. The bowing person. People often use this emoji to represent a lying down position or a thinking scenario. What this character really means is that the person is apologizing or asking for a big favor in a dojiza posture. Dojiza is a simple gesture in Japan that includes kneeling and bowing with your hands touching the ground. Were you surprised with the hidden meanings behind these emojis? Let us know in the comments section below.